Hey there folks, Scottsdale Travel Chick Sidekick here to give you a peek at our visit to Bicycle Heaven in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Believe it or not, it's the world's largest bicycle museum. The museum contains over 5,000 bikes on display and is open 7 days a week from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Although they call it a museum, it is unlike any you've probably been to. Number one, it's a working bike shop. And number two, it's more like an open display warehouse than a museum. Bottom line, there are tons of bicycles all lovingly displayed in a hodgepodge of rooms, hallways, working repair shops, and a couple of secret areas you just might miss. Best of all, this place is free, but please do give them a small donation as it's a wonderful place to visit and certainly worth a few bucks.
All right, we went to the Andy Warhol Museum. This time we're going to go to something that we use all the time and could be a little bit more exciting. I think they have 3,000 different bicycles. They have Mr. Rogers' tricycle in here. They have like a Jetsons bike or something like that. You can also, it's also a real bike shop. So we're gonna go in, check it out.
Boy, does this place have a ton of bikes. In addition to tons and tons of 1960s and 70s classics, and 1980s Bmx bikes, there are older bikes, some as old as 1862, unique bikes like a powered uni-bike to be used with roller skates, famous bikes like Pee-wee Herman's bike and a 5-person bike rode by the Monkees, and many, many bikes used in Hollywood movies. There is even Captain Kangaroo for those of you who are old enough to remember this guy. At this point, rather than talk too much, I'm just going to play a bunch of clips to give you a feel for the place and some unique sights you might come across on your own visit to the museum. Let's also just say these bikes brought back a lot of childhood memories for us.
So here we have some old Schwinns, the big monkey handlebars, tiger tails. In the 1960s, they sold for about $90. In the 1970s, they went up to about $130. Today, they're $8,000 to $10,000 if they're brand new or in a crate. Here's one with a gear shifter on it. How cool is that?
Here's the one that I would have loved.
You would have had this purple one?
Yes.
With the tiger tail?
Yes.
Here's a bunch more. This is the 1999 Schwinn Grape crate. They only made 1,999 of these bikes in the year 1999. Apparently these are very collectible. And this one, they're asking $14,000 for.
When you were young, probably this would have been your bike.
Yeah.
The evil carnival bike.
Yep, I was a badass biker when I was young. Jumping jumps 6, 7, 8 feet high, going 20, 30 miles an hour in my bike.
Yes, the stars on there.
I had some pads like that on my handlebars in case I went over or hit my doodads on something, you know. That was me. Okay, so that looks like that would have been your bike, huh?
Yes, something similar to this.
You have a little banana seat, pink, maybe some flashy flowers on the...
And I had little
Oh, you have little tassels hanging down?
tassels hanging down.
What colors were those?
I think blue.
Did you make sounds when you
Yes,
pedaled? Yeah.
yes.
What
I
kind
think I had playing cards that we stuck in the spokes.
Oh.
So it sounded like blah, 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 blah. Yes.
Did you chase little boys on your bike, or did they chase you?
They practiced me.
Chased you. Okay, got it. A lot of Schwinns, 60s, 70s. So we're gonna go through here. It says museum, second floor, and then a lot of tires and stuff here. Here's that motorcycle bike. And then we're gonna go upstairs here, but there's more scrap bikes in here, I guess. This looks like a workshop. Maybe ones they haven't fixed up yet. And then there's still another thing here. We haven't got off the first floor yet. These are more like 1990s and 2000s bikes. Some Specialized and GTs, Treks, Hard Rock Specialized, older one there. These are all ones that I would remember after I graduated college. Here's some older street bikes, Cannondale. So these are all not collectibles so much, but getting to be. All right, what am I doing? I'm guessing how much this one is.
Guess how much this one is.
Univega road bike. I'm guessing that's a 2000s or 1990s. $2,000. Oh, it's not bad. Yeah, these are all just kind of normal, not fancy ones, right? Schwinns, Diamondbacks. How about these big wheel ones? These look like they're kind of old. No prices on these, so I don't know. And then this one, I don't know what this is. 1890s Imperial girls bicycle with wooden wheels and skirt guard. Wow. Bet you that's worth a lot. We're gonna go up to the second floor. Okay, we came up. Now we've got another rally chopper made from 1969 to 72. Vintage can go for $3,000 now. Lots more tires.
And lots of spare bicycle parts. They are all over this place, and they ship them all over the world. If someone is looking for a hard-to-find bicycle part, they can very likely find them here at Bicycle Heaven.
Well, just a few more bicycle forks in case you need one. I guess they have them for any bikes. I guess these would be collectors. And then, again, buckets and buckets of derailleurs, shifters, you name it, that people might come looking, I guess, for their old bikes. Over here, we got lots of brake pads, bushings, washers.
And old baskets for my bike.
Where's that?
Right up top.
Oh, look at the old plastic baskets
Look, all these
and
great.
old
This would've been
mag wheels. A little bit of everything. Just in case you're wondering how they refurbish things, apparently there's official Schwinn paint cans for every color they ever made. We got more stuff in here. There's an old luxury liner something for $2,000. How about this 1987 Cheetos Crayola Color My World promotion bike? 1,000 of these bikes were made in Taiwan. 650 were destroyed. They were thrown overboard. One of the ones that made it to the States were given to Cheetos employees. The rest were put on display in stores, then given away in a contest. Still just a maze of stuff. More bikes. There's a Ross Barracuda GT. In 1968, they joined the muscle bike craze with this Barracuda Beast and the Marlin. They were both made in Allentown, PA. Another skinny hallway with more bikes. Fenders. Fenders. Here's some more bikes. 1995 Huffy Metalloid. Less than 300 were made, and each of them were made from 125 recycled aluminum cans. What's that? What is that, baby?
It says the beginning of hard riding and jumping before It was called Bmx.
So this is the pre-Bmx Bikes.
Yes.
Didn't have a name for it at that time. Here's a couple of pre-BMX bikes again. The beginning of hard riding and jumping before it was called BMX. These are called Dirt Busters. Number 78 and number 1. Maybe you'd like an Oreo bike. There's an Oreo bike. Or a Batmobile bike. And we have some Fonzie memorabilia here. This was on the Happy Days show. It's a pinball machine. You can actually play it. And then back in the day, you could get some Fonz bikes, tricycles, girls' bikes.
And here's one right
Here we go. Here's the Fonz bike. Happy Days with coaster brakes. We're gonna come around here. More chain guards in a groovy, lit up space. Chain guards with a mirror at the end. For a stormy night, push on the button. Whoa, crazy. And then, still on the second floor, we got a whole nother pile of bikes.
And here we are at the BMX area. Some of the old folks might remember those days.
Here's some track certified BMX bikes. Raceline, Hutch, Webco. I think I had a Webco. Red BMX bike. That was my bike. A Webco. Here's some more BMX bikes. A Mongoose. I had a Mongoose as well. That's from 1978. Here's a GT Dayglow. Some more GTs. There's a Haro or two. I guess I missed this when I was young, because if the Skyway bikes came with these accessories, I probably would have tried to buy one. Oh wait, did I forget some more stuff? Oh yeah, there's a whole nother area over here. More bikes. We wouldn't be in Pittsburgh, I guess, if we didn't have some Pittsburgh bikes back here. We got some Bergman bikes, Pittsburgh Steeler bikes, and a bunch of other Pittsburgh paraphernalia. Can someone say Schwinn's? Lots of Schwinn's. Lots of trophies. Here's a bunch of 1940s and 1950s bikes. Well, we're down one of these side aisles. My wife told me to come back in here because there's a spooky, I don't know, what would you call this? Petals in Dayglow paint. Pretty cool, huh? Oh, look at that, the lights. This is the groovy, cranky, panky room.
Now, let's take a look at just a few of the special bikes they have here on display. There are a ton of unique bikes here, so don't think this is an exhaustive list by any means. Here's a bike made by Volvo in the 1980s. Here is a Harley-Davidson limited edition bike for $3,400. And here are a number of bikes used in famous movies over the years. And here's my favorite. It's called the Butt Buster. You don't ride it by pedaling, but by bouncing your butt up and down on the seat. Scottsdale Travel Chick's always talking about working on her booty, so I thought maybe I should get this for her booty workouts. What do you think?
Okay, here's one of my favorites. The butt-powered bike. If you notice, the pedals are fixed, and you ride it by bouncing your ass up and down on the seat. How cool is that, huh? I wonder why it never caught on. All right, guess what we have here? We have the real Pee Wee Herman bike from the movie. There was only 4 to exist out of 14 made. One of which is still owned by Paul Rubens. Another is at the Bike Museum of America. One was sold on eBay for $38,000 years ago. And the 4th one known to exist, right here. Anybody remember the monkeys? Well, this was the bike the monkeys rode, along with the monkeys' lunch boxes you could have bought back in the day. Here is a Monarch Super Twin 2-cylinder bicycle motorbike made in the 1940s to early 50s. It's one of the rarest in existence. You even have some goggles, I guess, if you want to ride that. So guess what this is? Motor mutt. You see some skates? Well, it's a one-wheeled with just handlebars, a motor, and a wheel. And you put some roller skates on, and it pulls you around. Never heard of it, but here it is. This one was sold at Target stores, used to promote their fashion collection in 2011. They were $3.99, but very rare. This is an all-wheel drive bicycle, which means 2 wheels. There are only 2 known to exist in the world. Individual inventor invented it, tried to get Schwinn interested, but they never went with it. This bike is a 1939 bike used in The Sound of Music.
And just for fun, here's a bike tree. Or is it a tree bike?
This tree with 2 bikes embedded in it was found in Ohio. It's a 1930s Dayton and a 1960s Schwinn. And the tree grew up around the 2 bikes. I don't think you'll be riding these anytime soon, huh?
Another cool thing about this museum is almost every bike you see is available for purchase at the right price. Some of the bikes are very moderate in price, but just for fun, here are what the most expensive bikes in the museum look like. These are called Bowden Spacelanders, fiberglass bikes produced in the 1960s, and there are only about 36 authentic ones left in the world. There's a lot of knockoffs though. These authentic bikes go for as high as $50,000 a piece. That's a lot of moolah. Well, there you have it. A review of Bicycle Heaven in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the world's largest and most unique bicycle museum. Be sure to check it out the next time you're in Pittsburgh. Until next time, see you later.